Have you ever wondered what connects the opening of the Gospel of John and the timeless wisdom of the East? Two sacred rivers, one flowing from Galilee, the other from the Ganges, and yet both returning to the same ocean of truth. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. These are not only words, they are vibration. They are a doorway into the mystery of existence. The Word, the Logos, is not sound in time, but the divine consciousness beyond time, the pulse of being itself. Through it all things were made. Through it light took form. Through it love found a voice. And when the Word became flesh in Christ, the eternal stepped into time, the infinite took on limitation so that the human soul could remember its own divinity. Christ was not only a teacher, he was a revelation, the living reminder that God and creation are not two. Long before the gospel was written in the distant forests and temples of India, another vision of the same truth had been sung. The ancient sages of the Upanishads called it Brahman, the infinite, the one without a second. They said, all this world, this mind, this body, is Brahman alone. Just as countless sparks arise from one flame, the universe arises from the eternal source, and yet the flame remains unchanged. To them, this world of names and forms was not false, but transient, like reflections dancing upon a lake. The water is real, the ripples are passing play, and when the ripples grow still, we see only the clear face of the infinite. In the 8th century, the philosopher Saint Adi Shankara gave voice to this vision with unparalleled brilliance. He declared, Brahman alone is real, the world is an appearance. The individual soul is none other than Brahman itself. This was the heart of Advaita Vedanta, the philosophy of non-duality, not two, only one. To the ordinary eye, the world appears divided, light and darkness, life and death, self and other. But to the awakened eye, all opposites dissolve, the seer, the seeing, and the seen. They are one flow of divine consciousness. And if we listen closely, the echo of John's Gospel harmonizes perfectly with this truth. All things were made through the Word, he writes, and without him was not anything made that was made. Nothing exists outside the divine. Not a star in the sky, not a thought in the mind, not even the shadow of doubt that crosses the heart. All arise from the same source. The Logos of John, the Om of the Vedas, the Tao of the East. Different sounds, one vibration, each a reminder that creation is the self-expression of the eternal. Centuries later, the saint Sri Ramakrishna embodied this wisdom not as theory but as living experience. In his ecstasies, the barriers of religion fell away. He beheld Christ, Krishna, the Divine Mother, and the formless Brahman as waves of one ocean of bliss. He said, as many faiths, so many paths, but all lead to the same one. And again, when I meditate on Jesus, I see that he and Brahman are one. The light of Christ and the light of Krishna are the same light. What a beautiful harmony! The word of the West, the Om of the East, the same divine vibration shining in every heart. To hear it, we must learn to be still, for it is not heard by the ear, but by the soul in silence. When the mind quiets and the heart opens, that inner word begins to speak. It speaks not in sentences, but in radiance, in peace, in the knowing that I and the Father are one. This is the sacred truth both Christ and Shankara reveal. Not a belief, but a state of realization. Shankara says, you are that. John says, the Word was God, and together they whisper, within you burns the same light that gave birth to the stars. Within you moves the same spirit that spoke creation into being. The Christ consciousness, the Brahman, the eternal self, all are one and the same mystery. Call it God, call it love, call it the infinite. It forever murmurs through the soul, all that exists exists in me, and I exist in all. The Word was made flesh, and dwelt among us, and still it dwells, here now in you. If these words stir something deep in your heart, pause for a moment, close your eyes, feel that divine presence within your own breath. It is the same word that created the world, waiting to be remembered. And if this message resonates with your soul, Share it with someone who seeks the same light. Subscribe for more journeys into the wisdom that unites Christ and the ancient sages of the East. May the one light guide your mind, open your heart, and remind you always you are that.